won the Super Bowl with an amazing second-hand performance, which Aaron Rodgers didn't have the opportunity to try. By the way, not because of his play. He was hitting receivers. They were dropping the ball. His fullback fumbled in the red zone. His defense rolled over. I mean, he can't do anything about that because though he has a good coach, it's not Bill Belichick, and his team is okay, and the Patriots have an extremely strong team all around, all three phases of the game. They're better coached, they have better personnel, clearly, than the Green Bay Packers. And yet, in spite of that, and in spite of the slow start, due to a lack of rhythm because of injury to his receivers and those things, Aaron Rodgers, nevertheless, once he got rolling, outplayed Tom Brady, plain and simple. And by the way, Pro Football Focus implicitly acknowledges that.
Well, listen, here's the deal. Tom Brady, see, as much as I love Aaron Rodgers, remember, I'm the dude that calls him that bad man that he is. But Tom Brady threw for over 3,500 yards, had about 28 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions, had a QBR of 83, had a quarterback rating of 112, finished 11-1 in the 12 games that he played. Now, we sit up here and we say Aaron Rodgers, as Max just eloquently stated, if it were not for the slow start, he would have been blah, blah, blah. That's true. But Tom Brady missed the first 4 games. Okay, so he didn't get a chance to start early because of the Deflategate suspension. Still came out there and went 11-1. And the only game that he lost was to the Seattle Seahawks. Won in the playoffs against Houston. Trounced the Pittsburgh Steelers. Came back from a 28-3 deficit and won his 5th NFL Super Bowl championship. When you look at what Tom Brady has been able to do, there was no down moment this year for him. There was a down moment earlier on for Aaron Rodgers. That's why I have to put Tom Brady number 1.
Yep. That's not 100% true. He had some slow games and some down games, but he's playing on a team with an excellent defense, excellent special teams all around.
Well, I mean, to some extent, I got to respect what you're doing, Max. I mean, this Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady debate, I mean, you're all in at this point. There's no point in folding your hand now. You've already pushed all your chips to the middle of the table. If you folded your hand at this point, I would almost be disappointed in you. You got to see this thing out and see how it's going to work out. It's going to work out poorly, by the way. Tom Brady is number 1. Clearly, everyone understands this. The true debate really isn't between Brady and Rodgers. It was between Brady and Ryan, your MVP, Max. But the reason it's Brady over Ryan.
First, it was Andrew Luck, actually.
Oh, was it Luck? I'm sorry, I forgot about Max's shift on Luck. The reason
Andrew Luck was the 4th quarterback on that list. Congratulations, Pro Football Focus.
The reason it's Brady has nothing to do with the beginning of the season. It has to do with the end of the season. Yes, he threw only 2 interceptions. Yes, he had the 2nd highest, by a small margin, QBR rating to Matt Ryan. But the ultimate reason he is the best player of 2016 has to do with the last game of the season he played. I'm not going to give Aaron Rodgers some kind of discount because he didn't make it to the Super Bowl. Tom Brady won the Super Bowl. He came back from, what was it? Well, I can't even remember now. 28-3? Well,
was it 28-3?
It was just the biggest of all time.
With 2 minutes left in the third.
The biggest of all time margin, and he came back. He was the best player of 2016. He's the best quarterback of all time. He's the best football player of all time. Max, good luck seeing his hand out.
And Aaron Rodgers is better than he is. I agree with some of that, but Aaron Rodgers is better than Tom Brady.
All right, we will leave that one there. You mentioned Matt Ryan, guys. The Falcons' offense stalls in their epic